And on that date, when you went, it was the 26th, correct?
Yes, correct.
Do you know, when you left your house, did you know what James and Ethan, your son, were going to be doing that day?
No, they were sleeping when I left.
Okay, when you got home or were they where were they?
They weren't home.
Did they ever come home?
Yeah, I texted my husband, asked where you're at, and I believe he called me and told me that him and Ethan were at the Acme firearm store looking at guns.
Okay.
And then they came home from there.
Okay, did they purchase a gun that day?
They did.
Okay, the prosecution brought in exhibits showing the receipts, all of that. You weren't with them when they bought the gun, correct?
No, I was not.
Okay. You did post on Facebook a photo of the gun. We saw the post, correct?
Correct.
And in the post that's been admitted already, you described it as your son's Christmas gift. Can you explain who wanted the gun? What does it mean?
They had rented a 9mm at the shooting range before, so they knew it was the type of gun or the size gun, I guess what it is, that they wanted to get. And my son and my husband did a lot of texting back and forth. My son did a lot of research on it, and they're comparing different ones that they wanted to buy. That went on for a couple of months. My husband just kind of kept blowing it off, like, not right now. And then I guess when I was out shopping, they said, well, let's go try on Black Friday, see if we can get one on sale, if there's any deals going on.
Okay, so they ultimately did get one?
Right.
Now, did you object? Did you say, I don't want that gun in the house? Anything like that?
No, I was more angry that they cut into our Christmas tree time. Usually cut my Christmas tree down right after I get back from shopping, but I had to wait for them. So I was irritated at that.
When they came home, did they show you the gun?
Yes.
Okay, and what did you guys do?
They just showed me it was on the kitchen counter, and then my husband put it up and we went to the Christmas tree farm.
What do you mean by put it up?
He put it back in the case with the cable lock and back in the bedroom.
Okay, let's talk about just guns overall. This jury needs to understand some details, okay? If I ask a question you don't know what I'm talking about, let me know. Because are guns your thing?
Not really, no.
Okay, but do you have awareness about guns within your home?
I do.
Okay, who is responsible for storing the gun?
My husband is.
Okay, explain why you say he's responsible for that role.
I just didn't feel comfortable being in charge of that. It was more his thing, so I let him handle that. I didn't feel comfortable putting the lock thing on it. I just rather not let him do it.
You describe it as your son's gift. Did he have free access to that gun?
No, it was for him to use at the shooting range only.
Was he allowed to take it out?
Not without my husband around.
Did he know where it was kept?
My husband hid it usually in our bedroom in different spots.
Okay. What was the intention of hiding it?
That's just what you're supposed to do.
Okay. And when it was hidden, was it locked in any way?
It had the cable lock on it.
Okay. And you again testified about the key being in a beer stein?
Correct.
Would the beer stein be right by the cable lock?
No.
Okay. So where would the beer stein be?
It would probably be in one of the ones in the kitchen.
Okay. So the key's out there, and then you've got did you know where the gun was hidden in your room on November 26th when you put it away?
No.
Okay. On November 27th, we saw the whole video of you going to the shooting range with Ethan, correct? Or with your son, correct?
Correct.
Okay. On that day, we see in the video that you carry the gun case into the gun range, right?
Correct.
Okay. How did the gun get to the gun range?
Well, my husband had got it ready for me and put it in the back of my car, and
What does that mean? Got it ready for
took
you?
the cable lock off, put I guess I put the magazine things in the case and put it in the back of my car, and then I drove with my son to the shooting range with the gun in the back of my car. That's how it got there.
Okay. Did you see him or watch him take the cable lock off that day?
No,
Why not?
think I was just doing something else. I didn't pay attention.
Okay, so when you got to the gun range, we saw in the video you carry it in, carry to the counter. Is that accurate?
Yeah.
Okay, the jury's seen all this, 5 bullets, and then you guys go shooting, correct?
Correct.
Okay, we obviously see you and your son, that shows the whole experience while you're there.
Correct.
Okay, so while you're there, how interested were you in shooting that weapon?
I shot it a couple times. I don't know. Shooting's kind of boring. I'm more like skeet shooting, where actually something's going on. So I shot it a couple times, and he did the rest.
Okay, and did you end up posting something about it being a Mother's Sunday?
I did.
How did you feel about that day?
I mean, it was a fun day. He asked me if I wanted to go to the shooting range with him, and he's never asked me, just me, to go before. My husband was doing DoorDash, and I felt good about it.
How many times had you been to the shooting range before that day?
Once.
And when you went the one other time, who else was present?
My husband.